body and center. Start to feel the energy rising from your ground upward. And maybe as you watch the candle, the flame begin to flicker, you start to have a little bit of a dance, a little bit of movement through your spine, side to side, or forward and back. I notice where you might be feeling the cobwebs, right, collected. And let's start to circle the spine, one direction, right? Circling the trunk. Let's explore, how big that circle can be. Slow down. Feel your breath start to link to the movement. And smoothly changing direction, trunk circles the other way. Allowing your spine to lengthen as you create that circling action. And let's come back to center and arrange your arms softly. Let them flow from the sides of your body. And a really great piece of advice is twists. They want to be tall and centered. And then from tall, the twist will revolve through the rib cage. So let's take a real gentle seated twist to the right. Maybe you readjust your base a little, or look back over the right shoulder. You choose, don't strain the neck, right? We want to engage this stretch reflex, not strain. And we gently, smoothly rotate the twist to our left, regenerating our tall. Right, fill in your inhalation, fill up your body completely. And let's smoothly rotate, twist to the right again. Notice if there's any tension getting collected in your jaw, neck, shoulder line. Just release. In your exhalation, let it go. Smoothly twisting to your left. Untangling the jaw, neck, and shoulder line as we breathe deeply. And we face forward again. And now let's let our legs extend out in front of us comfortably. Hands on the ground, the back of the mat. Just lift your chest upward as you stand down through strong arms, expanding across the chest and collarbones. Tilt your head back comfortably so you're not straining the neck. Just, it feels like the collarbone to top of the chin is lengthening gently. And now you sit up tall. And please bring your right leg into an angle. Again, reframe your tall. And let's fold forward from our hip hinge. Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. Look forward. And we rise, right, lifting our heart and our face. And we change legs. Inviting in the left leg to angle as we extend right. And fold forward, right? Flex forward to a point that feels good for you, right? Stretch, not strain. Breathe deep, right? Fill in your body completely in your inhalation and exhale it completely from your body too. And we rise, right? Heart face rising again. Sometimes when you try something the first time, you're figuring it out. So let's try again, right? Second round. Inviting in the left leg to right leg to angle and left leg extending forward. Still getting used to the Zoom mirroring. Thanks for bearing with me. Notice where the pose might feel a little stiff or stagnant, so to speak. Feel free not to stay in that stagnancy. Just move around just a little bit. A little bit of maneuverability is okay. You're not stuck in concrete, right? Really, you're meeting the yoga pose. The yoga pose is meeting you right in the middle. And we rise, hardened face, looking at our Zoom screen again. Both legs forward. Let's reach our hands back, right? Big, beautiful, expanded jazz hands. They plant on the floor. And we elevate the chest, lengthen the body. Invite in a beautifully deep breath. Maybe it could be the deepest one you've taken all week. I hope so. And let's move from there. And now just give yourself a little lift up and over your hip hinge. And again, we're going to find our forward flexion in seated forward bend. Right? You don't have to touch your toes. Some people like to. You could lay your hands on your shin bones. You could lay your hands on your thighs gently. Plug in your shoulders. Let's just take a few breaths to explore the good stretches. Allow your hands to be your yoga props again to support you. Balance, steadiness, and ease. Slowly we rise. And once sitting up kind of, in this staff position, in this 90-degree angle, we're going to instead now invite our both legs to take that angled position. Butterfly legs, some people like to call it. The pose is called Baddha Konasana, bound angle. Arms They can do a variety of things. You want your arms to feel comfortable and not tugging you forward, right? Plug in your shoulders. And your arms could be here. You could be folding forward a little, like arms spread like a manta ray. I love this variation because it spreads out the shoulder blades across the back. It spreads across the chest and allows that beautiful shoulder plug in. So let's take 5 deep breaths as we smoothly melt into manta ray pose. Just in your mind's eye, inside your mind, visualize how the manta ray spreads its wings and glides smoothly through the water. Maybe you want to bring your arms in and feel a little more of the melting action. Or maybe you're melting all the way into your kurmasana, where your lower arm bones gently tuck under the lower leg bones, encouraging the fold. Kurmasana, the tortoise pose. What variation of this pose felt the absolute best in your body? Was it at the start of the spectrum, the manta ray, the bound angle, or the kurmasana, right? Lots of choices with yoga, really. So try to remember the poses, the variations that feel best for you. That's what's important. That said, could you please come back to your seated position, nice and tall? You could take your fingertips, plug them in, right, mindfully. Settle in to this centered position. And on your honor, please close your eyes softly, no peeking. I'd like to invite you to just breathe. So important. That's yoga, the breath, the prana, the energy, your vital energy. It is your breath, and it's powerfully waiting to come alive fully inside you. So that's why I ask a lot of my students to close their eyes in exercises like this, so that, it's kind of a encouragement to drop into your body, to drop in to how your breath is moving through your body. Does it feel shallow? Or did it feel shallow when we started and now it's starting to deepen? Listen deeply. Listen to the feedback your body's giving you. Now, if you would, I promise we're going to continue with the practice, but lie back comfortably on your back and just relax. You can keep your knees bent and your feet flat, right? And once you lie back, feel your footprints. They're plugging into the ground evenly. The base of your spine, right? The tip of your tail. And the base of your skull, right? The top of the neck space, that is heavy on the ground. Those 2 points of the spine are lengthening and relaxing. And let your arms relax, spread them across the floor so you feel your chest and shoulders expanding and your breath expanding. Gently take your right knee and hug it to your chest, please. And as you're lying on your back, hugging your right knee to chest, just breathe. Let the ground beneath you support you. Fill up your body completely on inhalation and empty completely on exhalation. Breath. Often when the mind gets going a million miles an hour, the breath gets very shallow and irregular. This not only affects your nervous system, but your entire physiology. The breath is like the conductor of the orchestra of your body. What kind of symphony do you prefer to listen to? One composed of shallow, untalented musicians, or musicians with a deep, full understanding of music? If your breathing is shallow and agitated, it alerts the body that there is an immediate danger, harsh environment. But deep, full, slow, and filling breaths, right? Those pranic breaths that tap your vital energy fully. They communicate to the body that all is well, peaceful, and harmonious. The breath carries nourishing oxygen to the cells of the body, bathing and purifying your very smallest components. Change legs, please. Now hugging your left leg to chest, right? Tapping into the deep, full, slow breaths that indicate to your body that all is well. In the moment, it's well. You showed up on your mat tonight. Now, please hug both knees to chest, right? Engaging your breaths deeply and fully. Maybe you give yourself a little bit of movement, a little rock right to left. What feels good in your body? It's important to listen to your body because it gives you feedback throughout your entire yoga practice. Now let's go ahead and take our legs and we shall roll them gently to the right. Rest your legs on the ground to the right side of your mat, and then allow your arms and shoulders to expand across the floor again. Heaviness along the back of the arms and shoulders, and breath filling 360 degrees of your thoracic body, right? Your belly, ribs, and chest. And lift your leg and roll them smoothly to the left, allowing for that heaviness of your legs on the left side of the mat. Regenerate the length across your arms, shoulders, chest, expanding that space. And go ahead and lift again, legs smoothly. Return to the right. Another twisting, right? Second round. Another twisting experience. Let your body lengthen along the mat and ground and across the mat and ground. You can kind of feel the ground beneath you helping to steer your body into a better position. You can always use that maneuverability to make yourself feel just a little more comfortable. And change sides last time, please. Come back to center. And just as we started with your feet flat and knees raised, stand back gently through your shoulders and lift your hips upward into a bridge pose, right? And instead of forcing back through your head, gently draw your chin to your chest and press back, stand back more thoroughly through your shoulders and arm backs to create the stand of the bridge pose. Your footprints want to feel even, steady. Breathe into 360 degrees of your body. And like super slow motion, everyone. Bring your tail slowly back to the ground, right? Bridges coming down so slow till your bottom feels heavy on the ground again. And then please hug your knees to your chest one more time. You get a good hug, right? But while you're hugging your legs, if your knees feel like they're getting too much tension, you can hold the hamstrings, right? The back of the thighs. That works really nicely too. Let's land our left foot on the floor and extend the right leg upward. Right leg straightening, and you can continue to hug gently the back of the right hamstring. You know, if you have a yoga strap at home, that might make it feel nice too. And let's change legs. Right foot to the floor, left leg extends upward. And let's please change sides again. Right leg extending up, hamstring stretch. Now the right leg is extended. Let's go ahead and cross it over the left leg like a figure four. So it's not a tight thigh, it's an open thigh. There's space, creating external rotation of the right leg. Anchoring your tail to the ground softly. From here, you could stay here with foot on the floor, or you could lift the left foot up from the ground and take that up facing pigeon pose. And softly releasing, right? Dissolving that pose. Right foot to the floor. Left leg extends, and then we cross. Engaging external rotation. Feel free to leave your right foot on the floor or lift for your right reclining up facing pigeon action. Take 3 more deep breaths here in this pose, please. And after that third breath, just let your feet float back down to the ground and feel free to build another bridge pose again. Right, standing back through shoulders. Maybe you like the hand clasp behind back variation of your bridge pose. Do what feels right in your body, what feels good, what invokes that stretch reflex and not the strain. And if you clasped hands, release, and slowly bring your bridge back down to the ground, right? Body control, breath control, right? All of those things are coming together. And knees to chest as you lie back on the ground, knees to chest pose again, please. Allow your legs to float gently to the right into your twisting pose. Expand your arms, shoulders, and chest across the ground. Right? Unfurl. Right? Breathe deep. Notice on your next inhalation, lift your legs and shift to the other side. Allow your legs to be heavy and regenerate that expansion across your chest, shoulders, and arms. Breathing into 360 degrees of your body. Now, raise your legs back to center, hugging knees to chest again gently. And then allow your feet to fall slowly back down to the ground, right? And then extend your legs. You're lying on the ground, legs extended and wider than your hips as you lie back. And then again, go with that expansion across your arms, chest, and shoulders. Like really take up as much space as you can in the space that you created for yourself for this small candlelight chill practice tonight. Just close your eyes as you lie back along and across your mat and ground. Breathe deeply, filling up 360 degrees of your belly, ribs, and chest. And with our two eyes closed, we start to engage our mind's eye, right? Visualizing. Visualize the color red. You are strong and you are safe. Now visualize the color orange brightly in your mind. You are happy and playful. Now we see the color yellow brightly, vibrantly. You are proud and confident. Visualize the color green. You are kind and caring. See the color blue. You are honest and truthful. Indigo is our next color. You are clever and creative. The color violet. You are a good human. Relax. Go inside. Now that your eyes are closed, slow down your breathing. Have a sigh when you exhale, right? Do that a few times. Imagine you're walking down a beautiful path. A storm is clearing, and you see a rainbow. You stand under it, you feel the warmth of the colors. Let those colors envelop your body in the moment, your mind. Know that inside you, the inside that you've taken time to tune into tonight, you are vibrant colors. You are energy. You are prana. Thank you very much for spending some time with me doing yoga, mellow yoga this Friday evening by candlelight. I hope you sleep better. I hope you sleep well. I hope you enjoy the time that you make for yourself over the next few months. And I hope that you do make time to do more of this self-care. So peace, be well, have a good weekend. Good night.